Hey everybody, let's do another part for A Girl Loses Money to a Dating Scam. This is part 2. My name is Phil. Hello. I am Sophie, and this is my story.
This is Anthony. Here, let me show you. Anthony, a pretty successful businessman, but an online dating app made him lose everything.
She communicated with me, and I communicated with her every single day. What I wasn't aware of was how sophisticated this new type of scam was. They learn about you, understand who you are, and they become the perfect woman for you.
Anthony's beloved worked for a dating app. The rules are simple. The app charges money to the client every time he sends a photo or even a message. The sum isn't much, $1 or $2, but over time, the sum adds up.
I went through my bank statements and of all 3 credit cards I have. So the total amount spent was $317,000.
Anthony fell in love with this Russian Instagram model, and it's easy to see why. She even sent him some private videos.
Hello, honey Anthony. I'm waiting for your meeting. Hi, Anthony. I miss you so much.
After realizing that he was losing thousands of dollars to the app, he understood that the Instagram model wasn't the person who was sending all these love messages. And now, he is suing the app.
300,000. That's a lot of money.
Well, fortunately, Anthony walked away with financial losses only, unlike Colleen.
Okay, lots of questions about this. What happened to Anthony? He lost everything because of an online dating app scam. How did Anthony describe his interaction with the woman? He said they communicated every single day. Why was Anthony unaware it was a scam at first? It was because the scam was so sophisticated and convincing. What made Anthony fall for this scam? The scammers studied him and tailored their approach to his personality. What is the goal of scammers when they study your preferences? To gain your trust and manipulate you by acting like your perfect match. How does the dating app make money from Anthony? The app charges the client every time he sends a photo or a message. How did Anthony discover the extent of his financial losses? He checked his bank statements and credit card accounts. Why did Anthony trust the Russian model? Well, her private and affectionate videos made her seem genuine. What action is Anthony taking against the app? He is suing the app. What does the phrase "unlike Colleen" suggest? It suggests that Colleen experienced something worse than mere financial losses. Here's more dialogue.
Her case shows how dark the online scam can go. This is Colleen. Her year-long love had ended, and she was feeling lonely, hoping to find true love. And this is when she met Ryan. But Ryan wasn't the person who she thought he was.
This invisible man took everything that she had worked for, her family, her friends, her home, and he also took her life.
This is what Ryan looked like. He said that he was working overseas on an oil rig, and that is why he couldn't meet her. Along with the photos of himself, he also sent photos of his 17-year-old daughter. All this was a lie. Ryan tricked Colleen into paying his debts to a company called TSS Diplomat. She even mortgaged her home to get credit for her love. And when she couldn't pay any longer, TSS Diplomat threatened her with jail, saying that she was breaking the law and that there was no way out.
About $960,000 she gave to Ryan and the whole scam. I just can't believe that she fell for this.
It all became so bad that Colleen couldn't find a reason to leave anymore.
This is terrifying.
Okay, more questions. What does Colleen's case show about online scams? It shows just how dark these online scams can go. What did the invisible man take from Colleen? He took her family, friends, home, and her life. Why did Ryan say he couldn't meet Colleen in person? He said it was because he was working overseas on an oil rig. Why did Ryan send Colleen to make himself seem real? He sent photos of himself and his 17-year-old daughter. What did Ryan trick Colleen into doing? He tricked her into paying his debts to a company called TSS Diplomat. And how did Colleen manage to get the money to pay Ryan's debts? She mortgaged her home to get credit for her love. What did TSS Diplomat threaten Colleen with? They threatened her with jail and said she was breaking the law. Why do I find Colleen's case terrifying? Because things were so terrible that Colleen committed suicide. And the final dialogue?
We need to find these scammers and make them pay for their crimes.
Unfortunately, punishing these scammers won't solve the bigger problem. They're merely pawns in the hands of more powerful players. Take a look.
What is this?
This is the answer to what is going on. The majority of these schemes is controlled by the most dangerous organization in the world, the Nigerian mafia network, called the Black Axe.
Mafia? Behind a romance scam?
For more than 40 years, these Axemen have destroyed the lives of millions of people, making online network scam a billion-dollar industry. In 2020 alone, people lost more than $304 million to online fraud.
And maybe that wasn't the final dialogue, and these aren't the final questions, but what do I want to do about the scammers? I want to find them and make them pay for their crimes. Why won't punishing the scammers solve the bigger problem? Because they are merely pawns in the hands of more powerful players. Who controls the majority of these schemes? They are controlled by the Black Axe, a Nigerian mafia network. How long has the Black Axe been operating? They've been operating for more than 40 years. How has the Axeman's operation affected people? It has destroyed the lives of millions of people. What is the scale of this online network scam? It has become a billion-dollar industry. And how much money did people lose to online fraud in 2020? People lost more than $304 million to online fraud. And more dialogue.
Oh, and why has no one stopped them?
Many tried. But these monsters are very sneaky. They have so-called butchers, around 30,000 members around the world who are ready to torture, kill, and plunder anyone who tries to cross their path.
Is there anything we can do?
You can speak up. First, Google your online date. Check their social account. Make sure their photos are unique. Second, don't trust a person you've never met in real life. And even if you have, do not ever lend money to somebody you barely know. And third, if you spot a scam, speak up. This could save somebody's life.
Okay. Tell me, why has no one been able to stop this mafia organization so far? Because these monsters are very sneaky. Who are the butchers David is talking about? They are members of the Black Axe who are ready to harm people. How many members are in the Black Axe's network? Around 30,000 members. What are the butchers ready to do to people who try to stop them? They are ready to torture, kill, and plunder anybody who crosses their path. What can people do to help stop online scams, according to David? He says they can speak up and take action. What should you do before trusting somebody you meet online? Google their profile, check social accounts, and verify photo uniqueness. What should you never do for someone you barely know? You should never lend them money. And why should you speak up if you spot a scam? because it could help save someone from being harmed. Okay, that was the end. Good day. See you next time.